They find that when you give men and women tests and they're asked to answer on the basis of their intuition, men's intuition is equally as accurate as women's intuition. The only difference is that in real life, women have the intelligence to listen to their intuition, which is why they're smarter than men. And men do not listen to their intuition. Instead, they override their intuition because they're trying to get something they want the fastest and easiest way, even if their gut feeling says don't do it.
Okay, that is very debatable, but I know you ladies love that. You love to hear that. That's good. If that makes you feel good, go ahead, enjoy it. The point of that talk is that listen to your intuition. Intuition is a higher faculty. Oftentimes, or 99% of the time, humans are operating based on their five senses. Five senses is what controlling all of population. And when you develop your higher faculty, which is your intuition, reason, will, memory, imagination, and perception, those 6 things are your higher faculty. When you train yourself to understand how they work, how to use them, judge things, look at things from the physical appearance only, but you look at things from a different point of view, from a higher faculty. Another good example is this. If you had an argument with a bat about which is day and which is night, you will have an endless argument because the bat would prove to you that the nighttime is daytime. Humans will argue that daytime is daytime. That's when they have all the light, they can see and do things. So a bat, from their perception, nighttime is when they see, when they can operate. The point is, it's not about who's right or who's wrong at any point of the day. What matters is how you perceive what is going on, what is happening. There are some things Brian talked about. I agree with Brian Tracy on a lot of the things he says. One thing I will just conclude by saying is, it's okay to have mentors, to listen to people that give you a different point of view about life. He talked about working hard. Hard work is the key to excellence. That could be debatable also, because you find out sometimes some people work so hard. All the people on the street that are digging ditches, the construction workers, they're working hard, right? They're working really hard. Are they very successful? Are they very ahead of other professions that are not working that physically hard? Why I'm saying this is, look at everything and formulate your own conclusions. Listen to people, listen to coaches, listen to everybody. Anybody that has an opinion, you listen to them. But make sure your actions are based on your own conclusions. The key to what he was saying basically is not just physical hard work. When you commit yourself to working hard in what you enjoy doing, that is the formula to breaking all kinds of barriers, getting all kinds of accolades, all kinds of success. If you commit yourself to working out, and if you want to lose, let's say 10 pounds, well, again, I normally say, never think of losing weight, but think about your ideal weight that you want to be. Focus on the perfect body that you want to see yourself in. Look at that picture morning, noon, night. Focus on where you're going, not on where you've been. Focus on what the ideal relationship you want. Focus on the ideal finance that you want. Focus on the ideal life that you want. When you commit yourself to the things you need to do to get to where you need to get, the journey becomes easy. It becomes easy. You start to eat right. You wake up at a certain time. You do what you need to do. Changing our lives physically is not that difficult. So my point is, figure out what you want to do, your goal. Write out 3 things you need to do to achieve that goal. Start doing it now. What you do now is the most important thing. They say the best plans that is never executed is worse than the worst plan that was executed. Let's do what we have to do to get what we have to get. Let's be who we have to be to do what we have to do to get what we have to get. So is be, do, have. Being is a state of mind. The state of mind activates your doing. Your doing produces the result. Who you have to be, what you have to do, and what you have. Be, do, have. Don't do things in reverse. Everybody wants to have, then do, then be. That is why a lot of people suffer on this planet. So your philosophy controls your logic. Your logic produces your result. Everybody has a philosophy. The homeless man on the street, if you ask him why he's homeless, he has a philosophy. He has a belief. The point is, everybody has a philosophy to why they do what they do. But the result is what shows whether your philosophy is working or is not working. Where is your philosophy taking you? Are you producing the results that you want, or are you just existing? This is Ike. Download my affirmations. I have affirmations for how to start your day positively, how you talk to yourself, self-love. Self-love increases your awareness. Awareness is paying attention and noticing. Awareness is seeing what has always been there. Awareness is becoming conscious of your unconscious thought. When you practice these things, you become aware of what the thoughts is going on in your mind. You begin to take action. You begin to take control of your thinking, and your thinking controls your feelings. Your feelings controls your action. Life is good. Download my affirmations, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.